Hey, welcome back to another video. It's Monty Future King once again. And today I'm going to be doing my reaction to 86 Season 2 Episode 4. So, season's doing pretty good so far. Definitely has a slightly different feel than the first season in some ways. Like, there's definitely a lot of differences, but it still feels like the same show overall. And it feels like a natural progression as well. Even if there are some things that some directions I would have preferred them to take, you know, I still like the way the series is going. So let's continue. Let's just jump straight into it here then. So, the episode will begin in 3, 2, 1, go.
Last one.
Whoa. Did you actually read those? Wow.
Sad to see you. Rarely at the same base.
Supposedly we'll all be together tomorrow, last I was told. I don't really care either way. But I wish they would stop babying us and let us do our jobs. We're not going to break.
These things are prototypes after all.
We took on some heavy hits yesterday. So what are you thinking? It's about time for them to come.
Well, no. You could say they might show up at any time.
Is fewer than 20 men.
Not much for you to say there, except I'm not sure if
and our commander is the famous Spider
what the guy said about her is like has merit, or he was just speaking out of his ass.
Asking for reinforcements, but they stubbornly refuse to send us any.
Don't really know much about her yet in general. Like I liked her sort of based on first impressions, but don't really know much about her yet though either. So yeah.
Have it your way, as long as you don't get us killed with idiotic orders.
Frederica.
It's like I've said before, the series is really good transitioning between like the more serious moments to the humor. This girl did not have a good impression on me, but she is actually really starting to grow on me a lot.
Oh, and by the way,
The biggest problem was that you were half asleep just wandering around the base.
And it's entirely her fault as well.
There you are, guys. Half naked. Yeah, I told you, stop doing that. So anyway, it's been a long time since all of you have been together, am I right? You were half naked. Elena, you really have to calm down.
Yeah, it's nice to be together now, but it won't be for much longer.
We'll be starting cleanup details soon, I guess.
Damaged defenses, covering the remains of allied and enemy weapons.
I also find it really interesting that so far in the second season we haven't seen very much of Lena. Like the second season seems to be mainly about like the former 86 and their new military units in this new nation that they had no idea even existed before.
Okay, wow.
You know.
I'm starting to recognize a pattern here.
So it's actually pretty interesting. I'm a little split on it because Lena's still my favorite character. She has been since the beginning and she still is. So I'm a little split on it, but at the same time, I do think it's interesting. I do like all these characters as well. I want to see where they're going to go, so, you know.
Welcome back, you two. First, thanks for all
the give and take, I suppose.
You've run. After observation, too many of my friends died.
Are they children anymore, though?
Could have saved their lives. Which is the
I mean, they started when they were children, but are they children right now? Because technically they wouldn't be child soldiers anymore if they aren't.
That's a very honest opinion, Lieutenant. Thank you. But just so you know, with the next round of upgrades, you'll have to give me a much better one. You hear me? Look forward to it. Now then, before I give you the message, I've got some good news to share. We recently confirmed the survival of the United Kingdom of Roa Gracia, as well as the Alliance of Wall. According to the wireless transmissions we
What
received,
countries are
they've
those?
managed to build
To the north and south.
and
We
maintain
learned
an
that
area
in
that could
Officer
survive it.
School. Oh, did we?
On another note, the other surrounding nations, as well as the San Magnolia Republic to the west, are still not answering our radio messages.
So should we take that to mean that the message is a bad one then, ma'am?
It is, unfortunately. We're predicting a large-scale Legion attack soon, and everyone here needs to be prepared. And you can be sure, the
I
Western
suppose it's
Theater
possible
Army
that they're
will strengthen its forces
still children, because,
and
like, it's
reorganize
common in
its chain of
anime
command.
for,
The
like,
1028th Test Unit
teenage
was placed
characters
under
to
the
look
charge of
much
177
older than they actually
veterans.
are, so
And from there on out,
that's definitely still
I will take command of
possible.
the entire combined
For some reason, I always assumed that they
It's
were,
time for
like,
the Nordlicht Squadron
they're
and my
late
Reagan
teens
to
at
shine
the
just like I'm
youngest,
meant to.
but, like,
no
early to
question
mid-20s
about
at
it.
oldest,
What are we up against?
is what I always
It's
assumed,
nothing to
honestly.
worry about. We expect to be able to beat it back easily with our current forces.
You know, I don't know why. I still think there's secrets to the Confederacy. That, like, things that they're not being told. It's just, it seems like that kind of story where, in spite of all the positives of the Confederacy, there would still be things that they're secrets, a dark side to the Confederacy, basically.
It's so dreary in here. We should
It's
set up
just,
a painting
it's just a feeling that I have. All right.
walls a little.
I only sleep in here. The more stuff I have, the
Well, you see, about this
Ooh,
morning,
we gonna learn more about her?
well, I wanted to apologize.
Cause she's. Oh wait, no. Or
when
is she?
I
Or,
said Kiri.
or she just. No.
Not much alike.
Okay. I was jumping the
Well,
gun there.
Not like twins, but very similar. Let me explain it a bit better. See, my knight, Giadian Nouzen.
Yeah, she's a very peculiar character that I really want to learn more about.
To be fair, though,
I'm not sure if she
nothing
actually is
represented in
way
the
older
book,
than
wasn't
she
truly
looks,
related.
or if she's really just a child, but like that standard anime trope where like she's a really mature child.
In a fortress filled with no other people, when you talk to someone, close your book. Follow the rules and regulations. It was all about that stuff. You have your own way of doing things, so I'm sure you'd ignore it. It would definitely drive them even crazier. I can help. Saving Kyria isn't worth you or the others most likely sacrificing your lives. You all have a future, and that should
Like I
not
said
be
before,
taken
she's really grown on me a lot. Like
future.
she has a lot of really
Right, you
humorous
never
moments,
thought about
but
it. Goodness. It's not the best example, but you should
she's
take
also a
it
very
from
interesting and likable character as well.
Where you want to go? What you want to do?
Very childish, but if she's really an empress, she's gotta be way older than she
Why are you
looks.
laughing at that?
So, like, seriously.
Someone once said the exact same thing to me.
Yes, and what did you say to them?
That I'd never thought about it. That's all.
That's so boring. Even your heart is dull, dreary, and empty. That person must have been so disappointed they walked away and never talked to you again.
Maybe so.
What are you doing, man? She sure does like you, big brother.
Who is he referring to?
That knight?
He wasn't referring to Lena, was he?
Thought it was basically the same for you. You seem to have taken
He could be referring to his brother, because the last time he saw his brother without him being a legion was when he was a small child, so it wouldn't have made much sense for his brother to ask him that then. And for Shin to answer in such a way. Only other person I can think of is Lena. I don't remember that, but it could have been her though.
So,
Like I said before, this reaction series has been taking me a while to actually get through, so
Certainly couldn't hurt to try.
probably quite a bit that I've forgotten.
when you first arrived here, keep that odd power of yours under serious wraps. You haven't forgotten what those cretins called you when they found out you could hear all those voices screaming inside your head. Reapers. The hallowed Federacy aren't the saints they think they are. In fact, very far from it. And even here, we're not treated as equals. More like employees, I'd say. It isn't just the Legion that likes to take out people's brains. If you want to be a guinea pig, that's your choice. But I refuse to end up a
Okay,
hostage
so
to boost you. I didn't sign up
so
for that.
he
Don't do anything stupid.
So he actually does suspect that there's a darker side to the Confederacy as well. So I'm not the only one
Believe your word.
who has my suspicions. A character in the actual series does too.
What do you mean?
That helps justify him a little bit more, I suppose.
Me too. what Ernst said to you earlier getting inside your head?
You mean about the future?
Yeah.
Frederica told me I should consider it carefully. The thing is, I never have. Because I've never needed to. And you?
I think it'll all work out fine. It always has before. Besides, it can't be any harder than fighting the Legion. We've been there, done that. It's always been right around this time of day for you, hasn't it? Hey, you think the Major's doing okay?
Yeah, I'd like to know if she's doing okay too, because we don't. I'm sure she's doing. I'm sure Lena's doing the same as she's always. Not much worse than she's always been doing, but yeah. Like I said before, I have mixed feelings about the fact that we haven't been seeing Lena as often. I think we only saw her in like one episode of season 2, although I could be wrong. Because on one hand, I commend that they're trying something different, you know, that they're showing these characters a lot more, because I do love these characters a lot. But on the other hand, I really like Lena a lot, so. But that's it for that episode, though. Hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. So... yeah. Once again, pretty good episode. Diving a lot deeper into these new plot lines of this season. I like that I, as a viewer, I'm not the only one who suspects that not everything's all perfect with the fucking Federation. That even like the character in the show suspects that there's other things going on with them. That they're not the paragons that they claim to be. And I mean, they're a government. Even if a government has virtues, there's going to be darker aspects. You know, they're a government, they're a military. So I will enjoy if they do reveal that, yeah, you know, they're probably better than the fucking Republic. But that's not saying much. You know? So, anyways, overall, hope you enjoyed this video. Honestly, didn't have as much to say in this episode as I have a lot of previous episodes. So this video might be, obviously I have to edit it first to see, but this video might end up being a lot shorter than most of my reaction videos to this series, but I could be wrong. Anyways, overall, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more content in the future. Hit the notification bell if you want to know whenever I upload a new video, because I release new videos all the time. Share around other places on the internet if you think it deserves it, such as YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, etc. Try to be aiding my channel more attention. And like always, comment on the video down below, because that helps my channel out. Let me know your thoughts on this video, on this episode, on a series as a whole, on source material if you're a fan of it. And what are your thoughts on the fact that we haven't been spending that much time with Lena in this season, even though before it seemed like she was like the main character. It seems like we've switched, like went from Lena being the main character in the first season to Shin being the main character in this season. And what are your thoughts on that? Anyways, overall, hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time.